Good morning, students. Once again, I welcome you all on my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to study the fourth chapter of the Footprint Without Feet. The name of the chapter is A Question of Trust, written by Victor Canning. Before giving you line by line explanation, I would like to tell you brief introduction to the story. So, this is a story about a thief, Horace Denby. Horace Denby was a lockmaker. He was about 15 years old. He was unmarried. He earned his living by making locks. He was thought to be an honest person, but he was not completely honest. He loved to have expensive books, but he had no money for them. So he used to rob a safe every year. Once he planned to rob a house. He collected all the details. The safe had jewels worth 15,000 pounds. The family was away to London. The two servants of the house had gone to the movies. Horace entered the house. He had 4 hours before the servants came back. Suddenly, he heard the voice of a lady. The lady threatened to call the police. Horace requested her to forgive him. At this, the lady asked Horace to open the safe for her. She said that she had come back from London to get the jewels. She wanted to wear them to a party. She said that she had forgotten the number of her safe. Horace opened the safe. The lady took the jewels and went away. On the third day, Horace was arrested by the police for the robbery. His fingerprints were found everywhere in the room. He said that the mistress of the house had herself asked him to open the safe. But no one believed him. That lady was in fact another thief like him. She had made a fool of Horace. In this way, this story reveals how Horace was outsmarted by another lady thief. So, I will give line by line explanation. So, everyone thought that Horace Denby was a good, honest citizen. So, everybody who surrounded Horace Denby, they thought that Horace Denby was a good and honest citizen. He was about 15 years old and unmarried, and he lived with a housekeeper who worried over his health. So Horace Denby, he was 50 years old and he was unmarried, and Horace Denby lived with a housekeeper who worried over Horace's health. In fact, he was usually very well and happy except for attacks of hay fever in summer. So, in fact, Horace Denby led a very quiet and happy life. So, he was usually very well and happy with his life. But he was unhappy whenever he got attacks of hay fever in summer. Hay fever means illness caused by pollen. He made locks and always successful enough at his business to have two helpers. So Horace Denby's occupation was to make lock. So he made locks and he was successful enough at his business of making lock that he had hired two helpers. Yes, Horace Denby was a good and respectable but not completely honest. So in this way, Horace Denby was a good and respectable citizen, but he was not completely honest. Why? 15 years ago, Horace had served his first and only sentence in a prison library. So Horace Denby was not a completely honest citizen because 15 years ago he has committed a crime. So he was found guilty of robbing the house and he was served first and only sentence in a prison library. He loved rare, expensive books. So Horace Denby, he was fond of collecting rare. Rare means very difficult to obtain, and expensive means costly book. So his hobby was to collect very rare and expensive books. So he robbed a safe every year. So Horace Denby, he robbed means looted a safe every year. Every year he looted once to buy rare and expensive books. Each year he planned carefully just what he would do. Stole enough to last for 12 months and secretly bought the books he loved through an agent. So each and every year, Horace Denby, he carefully planned out how he would rob the house. And implementing his plan, every year he steal enough, he rob enough to last for 12 months. And after that, he would secretly bought the books through the agent. Now, walking in the bright July sunshine, he felt sure that this year's robbery was going to be as successful as all the others. So, Horace Denby, he had planned out to rob another house, and he was walking in the bright July sunshine. While walking in the bright July sunshine, Horace Denby, he was very sure that this year's robbery was going to be as successful as all the other robberies he did in the past. For 2 weeks, he had been studying the house at Sutor Grange, looking at its rooms, its electric wiring, its paths and garden. So Horace Denby had very closely had been studying the house at Sutor Grange. He had already looked out at the rooms of the house, its electric wiring, the paths of the house, and also he has studied its garden. This afternoon, the two servants who remained in the Grange while the family was in London had gone to the movies. So Horace Denby, he had collected information that the owner of the house, they had already gone to London, and only the house is occupied by the two servants. And he came to know that this afternoon the two servants who only remain in the Grange had gone to watch the movies. Horace saw them go, and he felt happy in spite of little tickle of hay fever in his nose. So Horace has closely he watched the servants leaving the house and going to watch the movie. And Horace felt very happy in spite of a little tickle, little touch of a hay fever in his house. Even though he was suffering from hay fever, he was quite happy that now in the absence of servant, there would be no obstruction. He would be able to successfully rob the house. He came out from behind the garden wall. So Horace Denby, he didn't come out from the front of the house. He came out from the behind the garden wall. His tools carefully packed in his bag on his back. So Horace Denby, he came out from the behind the garden wall, and all his tools he had carefully packed in a bag on his back. There are about 15,000 pounds worth of jewels in the grand safe. Horace Denby decided to rob the house of the Grange, Sutor Grange, because he came to know that in the safe of the Sutor Grange there were 15,000 pounds worth of jewels. Worth means value. If he sold them one by one, he expected to get at least 5,000, enough to make him happy for another year. So Horace Denby, he thought that if he sold them one by one, if he sold all those jewels of the Sutor Grange safe, then he expected to get at least 5,000 enough by selling each jewels to make him happy for another year. He would not have to rob the safe another year. There were 3 very interesting books coming up for sale in the autumn. Even he had also planned out where he would spend those monies. So he came across the 3 books in the magazine So he had read out in one of the magazine about the upcoming of the three interesting books up for sale in the autumn. Now he would get the money he wanted to buy them. So after robbing the safe of the Sutto Grange, he would sell the jewels. He would sell the jewels, each jewels by 5,000, and he would get the money he wanted to buy those rare expensive books. He had seen the housekeeper hang the key to the kitchen door on a hook outside. So Horace Denby, before entering the house, he had seen the housekeeper hanging the key to the kitchen door on a hook outside. He put on a pair of gloves. So Horace Denby took each and every precaution before robbing the house. So he put on means he wear a pair of gloves. He took the key and opened the door. He was always careful not to leave any fingerprints. So Horace Denby, before robbing the house, he would put on the pair of gloves so that he he could not leave any fingerprints. He took each and every precaution not to leave any fingerprints. A small dog was lying in the kitchen. So Horace Denby, when he entered the kitchen, he found a small dog was lying in the kitchen. It stirred, made a noise, and moved its tail in a friendly way. So when the dog saw the stranger, the dog moved, stirred means moved, and the dog made a noise. The dog started barking, and the dog started wagging its tail in a friendly way. All right, Sari, Horace said as he passed on. So Horace, when he passed the dog, he called the dog by its name as if he knew the name of the dog. Sari. All you had to do to keep dog quiet was to call them by their right names and show them love. So it is the belief of Horace Denby that if you wanted to keep the dog quiet, then you should call them by their right names and you should show them some love. They would not bark at you, they would not attack you. The safe was in the drawing room behind a rather poor painting. So Horace Denby, he came to know that the safe was located in the drawing room and it was hidden behind a rather poor painting. Horace wondered for a moment whether he should collect pictures instead of books. So when Horace saw the poor painting, at one point of time he thought for a moment to collect pictures instead of collecting books. But they took up too much room, but then he dropped the idea of collecting pictures because he believed that the collecting pictures would took too much room in space. He would need more space in his small house. In a small house, books were better. So Horace Denby owned a very small house, and it would be difficult for him to keep pictures, paintings. So it would be better for him to keep books. There was a great bowl of flowers on the table, and Horace felt his nose tickle. So Horace Denby, he saw a great bowl of flowers on the table, and he felt his nose tickling. He was suffering from hay fever. He gave a little sneeze and then put down his bag. So the bowl of flowers made him sneeze. So he put down his bag in which the tools were there. He carefully arranged his tools. He had 4 hours before the servants returned. So Horace Denby had 4 hours to open the safe, to remove the jewels, and to leave the house. He had to leave the house before the return of servants. The safe was not going too hard to open. So Horace Denby was so expert in opening the safe that it was not difficult for him to open the safe. After all, he had lived with locks and safes all his life. It would not be difficult for Horace to open the safe of Sutto Grange because he had lived all his life opening different types of locks and safe very easily. The burglar alarm was poorly built. He found that the burglar means thief alarm, was poorly built. It was not strongly built. He went into the hall to cut its wire. So he wanted to take precaution He wanted to keep it. So he went into the hall and cut the wire of the burglar alarm so that it couldn't ring. He came back and sneezed loudly as the smell of the flowers came to him again. So Horace Denby, when he came back, the flowers made him sneeze loudly. So I hope you have understood up to this. Thank you.